Figures published today show nearly 6,800 patients in the region's hospitals who may well be fit enough to leave hospital aren't. They're known as stranded patients, often stuck there because there aren't enough care workers and care home places to look after them. By the end of this month, the government wants 50% of those patients elsewhere to make room for others. But where will they go? Our health correspondent Jill Dummigan has been to meet the family of one so-called stranded patient in Trafford.
Nearly a month on from Christmas, Julie Kavanagh's still looking after her mum's presents.
I'm just waiting for her to come home so she can open them. Every time I kept thinking she was coming home, but as you can see, she's not home yet.
Betty has Alzheimer's and COPD. At the beginning of December, she went into hospital with breathing difficulties.
She went in on the Monday and she was medically discharged on the Friday. That was 6.5 weeks ago.
The problem for Betty and for Julie, who looks after her, is that she now needs carers several times a day. And at the moment, there's a huge shortage, so the council in Trafford, where she lives, can't get a registered firm to provide them. Since the beginning of the pandemic, thousands of workers have left social care, partly because of vaccine requirements, partly because they can often earn more money doing a job with far less responsibility. But this has left the whole sector unable to offer care to everybody who needs it, like Julie's mum.
Inadequate funding has meant that we're unable to pay care workers fair wages for the skill and experience that they bring. Care workers are being attracted away to roles in retail, in hospitality for much higher pay rates, sometimes with £3,000 joining bonuses, and it's just impossible for employers to compete.
Trafford Council, like all councils, is limited in the amount it can pay by government funding. It says it's been a very challenging time and they're doing everything they can to get people out of hospital as quickly as possible. In the meantime, Betty sits in Wythenshawe Hospital in Manchester, one of more than 1,000 patients in that trust alone, which the government designates as stranded.
Every time I ring, I'm looking at the clock. Should I ring now? No, I'll wait another 5 minutes because I'm hoping they're going to tell me some good news.
A COVID outbreak means Julie's been unable to visit the hospital since New Year.
I just frighten she'll forget me, or then she'll catch something in the hospital and then I'm not going to see her anymore.
But while the clock on the wall marks the passing of each hour, the one on the windowsill is frozen in time.
She said that clock, it stopped when she went in.
Yeah, and I'm not going to put it back till she comes home.
Jill Dummigan, BBC North West Tonight, Trafford.